Okay, everyone, good morning. Happy Sunday. Today we're going to do a full body mobility class. A lot of emphasis on the hips today. So we are going to start in the 90-90 position. So let's go ahead and go into your 90-90. So your front knee is bent to 90 degrees. Your back knee is also bent to 90 degrees. What we're going to do first is we're just going to do switches to warm up your hips. I want you to put your hands behind you, kind of position your shoulders so they're looking over your back knee. And then you're going to pivot around your heels. Just go back and forth. I'm not even going to count. We're just going to do this until it feels good. And then we're going to add some transitions to it. So keep moving. Try not to kick out your legs as you kind of move around. Pivot around those heels if you can. Keep those hands placed and don't even move your shoulders. Keep doing it. We're going to do a few more. Good. We're going to go there and back. And now we're going to add a lean. So I'm going to have you lift up, lean over the front leg. Come up. If you need to put your hands down, do. If you can go up, you're going to pivot. Lean. Lean. Forward. It's okay if you're traveling. I feel myself traveling forward too. It's kind of impossible not to. Remember, if you need to put your hands down, you can. And if you need to put your hands down on the front ones, you can too, like this. So this would be your modification. We're going to do a couple more. Go there and back. And then we're going to add something else to it. Okay, now we're going to go up to your shins. So squeeze your booty, kind of push yourself forward, and then you're going to come back down and pivot around. Squeeze your booty, down, pivot around. I'm going to scoot back a little bit so you guys can keep seeing me. Oh, sorry. Wrong one. Squeeze your booty, come down, pivot around, squeeze your booty, down, pivot around. If you have to use your hands, kind of push yourself up, do what you have to do. Squeeze, down, pivot around, squeeze, down, pivot around, squeeze, down, pivot around, and now we're going to add one more part to it. So you're going to step through. So come up, take a step. And then you're going to stretch out this hip flexor that's down on the ground. And then you're going to go back to your 90-90, pivot, step. I know, we're going to need a lot of space for this one. So push that hip forward. Remember, you're not arching your back. You're just kind of posteriorly tilting and pushing that hip back. Have a seat, pivot around, come up, take a step forward. Back. Sit down. Remember, if you need to use your hands, all of this can be done with your hands. Push forward, down. You could use hands, move around, step forward, down, pivot, squeeze. If you can try to not use your hands, obviously that means that you're controlling the movement better, and that's obviously our goal. Keep going. This stuff is really good for your hips. So you can see different angles. Sit, pivot, step through. Good stretch. Back down, pivot around, step through. We're going to go one more there and back and then switch on to something else. Forward. Good. Now back into your original 90-90 position. Voila. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do hip internal rotation lift offs. Back leg is in hip internal rotation. That's the foot that we're going to be lifting off. Okay. I'm going to give you a couple modifications. You could be like this, and then lifting the foot up, which is pretty difficult for a lot of people. Woo, I already got side booty cramp. Okay, or you can be here, just trying to be straight. Wherever you put yourself, try not to move out of that position. Or you can be on your elbows, okay? But we're lifting that back foot up, and we're trying not to like rock our whole body to do so, okay? Find your position and let's go. So I'm gonna be here, trying to keep my back straight. All right, ready? Lift, 1, down, 2, down, 3, 4, 5. Remember, you're not rocking, so it's not 6. So you're not moving the whole body. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, front leg. We're going to do hip external rotation lift-offs in the front leg. This one's really challenging for me because I don't have a ton of external rotation on my hips. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go on my elbow to the side. Okay, so if you're like me at home, go ahead and do this too, this position. And what you're going to try to do is lift your foot up. Now, when I do that, my whole leg kind of wants to lift up, right? So I'm going to use my other hand to hold down my knee. So then I'm just lifting the foot. So I'm kind of using that to push down to have a point to pivot around. Okay, so this is a modification. If you're amazing and you can do it in this position, go for it, okay? So let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, lift up, 5, 6, 7, control it, 8, 9, woo, 10, woo, good job. All right, now let's switch sides. So I'm gonna show you kind of from this direction so you get a different angle. So we're gonna do back leg first, hip internal rotation lift offs. Remember, you could be here, you could be here, you could be here, wherever you need to be. All right, let's go. Lift up that foot, 1, 2, 3, lift it up, 4, 5, you guys are doing great, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, front leg. Remember, I'm gonna do it this side, but if you can do it here, then that's amazing. Good job. Here, hold down that front knee. Ready? 1, woo. 2, it doesn't really go far. 3,
Enough room for
4. It is moving though, that's the goal. 5, and you're just activating the muscles that help it move. 6, 7, 8, woo, 9, let's do one more, 10. Okay, now everyone grab some water if you need to. We're gonna go into some spinal modes. So I'm gonna check, make sure there's no technical difficulties real quick. Cool. We're doing good, okay. So we're gonna get into a quadruped position. So on your hands, on your knees, we're gonna do segmental cat-cow. So one of my favorites to kind of like mobilize segmentally that spine. We're gonna start head up in this arch back position. All right, one segment's gonna move at a time. So you're gonna go head, shoulders, mid back, low back, pelvis, and then you reverse. Pelvis, low back, mid back, shoulders, neck. Okay, so kind of join in with me. Ready, go. Neck, shoulders, mid back, low back, pelvis, pelvis, low back, mid back, shoulders, neck. Keep going. One segment at a time, as slow as you can go, but keep it controlled. Feel each segment moving. Good. All right, neck, shoulders, mid-back, low-back, pelvis, pelvis, low-back, mid-back, shoulders, neck. When I say shoulders too, I kind of need like shoulder blades. Keep going. Really mobilize that spine, one segment at a time. Let's do 3 more. Neck, shoulder blades, mid-back, low-back, pelvis,
Angry cat. Pelvis, low back, mid back, shoulder blades, neck. 2 more. Neck, shoulders, mid back, low back, pelvis, angry cat. Pelvis, low back, mid back, shoulder blades, neck. 1 more. Neck, shoulder blades, mid back, low back, pelvis. Pelvis, low back, mid back, shoulder blades, neck. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do lateral reaches in a kneeling position. So kneel down like this. If this is hard, you can obviously always do it in standing, or you can kind of move your knees out, you can move your feet out, even though this W position isn't really great for a lot of people, doesn't mean it's not great for you, okay? So you're gonna be in this position. We're gonna try to lean out, straight out laterally, and reach out as far as you can. Now, this is like a basic beginner position. If you feel like you can go further, you're gonna drop it down, try to get all the way down to your elbow, just make sure you stay in this plane. So don't start to rotate either direction, okay? Come up, switch sides. So hand if you need to. If you can, go all the way down to the elbow. Breathe. Not a lot of people stretch like the lateral side of their body, so this is sometimes pretty challenging. I actually have scoliosis, so one of my sides, that side, is a lot harder than this side. This one's like so easy to drop into. Other way. Breathe. Feel that side stretching. Feel your lats, feel your QL, which is your quadratus lumborum. All of that stuff feels amazing. Stretch it out. Stretch long, look at your hand, look at your elbow. Couple more each side. Stretch it out. Ooh, this feels so good. This feel good, Amanda? Yeah. That's Amanda back there.
When I remember to breathe.
Amanda runs the show here at the Physio Fix.
No.
Kind of.
Stacy.
Stretch it out. One more on each side. This way. Last one. Did I start this direction?
Yes.
So we're gonna go the other way. I see the error in my ways. This way. Of course. Okay, now we're gonna get on your stomachs. So we are gonna go prone to a thoracic rotation. So I'm gonna show you this direction first so you can kind of see what's happening. You're gonna lay with your arms out like this. Okay, here. Now what I want you to do is bring one leg up, and then you're gonna bring this outer arm across, and then rotate back. All the way, look at that hand, try to get the shoulder to the ground, and then you're gonna go back to your out position. Cross, hand, rotate, other way. Breathe. Out. Knee and hand kind of go together, rotate. I'll show you one more from this position so you can kind of see it. Hand and knee, and rotate. Breathe. Okay, now I'll show you from this side. And rotate out. Good. Other way. Stretch out. Woo, snap, crackle, pop.
I know that one's.
Breathe. Keep breathing, guys. It should feel good. You should try not to push through pain. It should just feel nice and like you're mobilizing. Maybe you're getting into a position that you haven't been in a while. Sometimes these specifically are hard to breathe through. And we like to hold our breath because there's tension there because we haven't been in that position for a long time. So keep breathing. Good. One more each side. This way. Feels really good. One more Okay, so we're gonna just go back into a prone position. So, we're gonna be in this prone position for a little while longer. We're gonna do some shoulder work. So, the first thing I'm gonna have you do is put your hands behind your head or behind your neck. You're gonna kind of put the elbows on the ground. You're gonna lift the elbows up. So first step is elbows up, and then hands up, hands out, elbows out, and then you reverse. Okay, so up, lift, out, in, down. Ready? Let's go ahead and do it all together. All right, up, extend, come down on the ground. Up, extend, down on the ground. Up, extend, down on the ground. Keep going. I'll show you from a different angle. Up, extend, down, ground. Up, extend, down, ground. Up, extend, down, ground. Usually at home, I want you to keep your head on the ground. Amanda and I are on the turf, which is not super comfortable on our foreheads, so our heads are gonna be up.
I was holding mine down.
Yeah, well mainly I just don't want a red dot on my forehead. As I transition to the next exercise. Next, okay, hands behind the back. So now you're gonna put your hands here. If it's hard, I just want you to put your hands on the ground, okay? But if you can, get your hands behind your back, go ahead. Same thing, now just behind your back position, okay? So lift up, extend, behind, down. Up, extend, behind, down. Keep going. Your modification, if you can't do this, would be kind of like this. Doing great. Let's do like 4 more. Extend, down, up, extend, behind the back, down, last one, up, extend, behind the back, down. Okay, now, this is a new fun one that I've been playing with my own patients. So we're gonna kind of go through, I'll show you the movement. You're still on your stomach. So you guys stay on your stomach at home. So you're gonna be overhead with your arms, and you're gonna lift up, you go into a goalpost position, and then make a fist, rotate into an internal rotation position, and punch down. So you go up, rotate, let's just stay in a fist the whole time. So pull down, rotate around, punch down. Pull up, rotate around, punch up. Got it? Okay, so now you're gonna do that on your stomach. A little bit more challenging, okay? All right, make a fist, ready, lift up, pull down, rotate around, extend, down, up, pull up, rotate around, extend, down. That's a 1. These are hard. Up. The goal is to not let the hands touch the ground. Once again, your head is on the ground if you're at home. If you're on the turf like me, you can keep your head up or just grab a mat or a pillow. Good, keep going. This is really good for working on the health of the rotator cuff and just the overall joint capsule of the glenohumeral joint, which is your shoulder joint. Whew. Couple more. Pull up, rotate, rotate, rotate. Remember, we're slow and controlled. We're not going fast through these, guys. I'm gonna show you a couple more. And breathe. Last one. Woo! Feels great, right? Yeah, it does. Okay, now we're gonna go into some stretches. We have pancake stretch. Amanda's favorite. Actually, every gymnast's favorite. Okay, so your legs are gonna be as wide as you can get them. Okay, so put them out there. Push your hips forward so you can use your hands to kind of edge your hips that way. long back. So what I mean by long back position is don't do this, okay? No matter where your position is or how flexible you are, I want you to pull that hip forward, arch that lower back, just try to stretch forward, okay? So this might be you, this might be you, this might be you. Wherever you're at, let's hold it. Ready? Go. Just keep breathing, push yourself into this position. You might have to readjust a few times. Keep those toes up, don't let them roll in or back, which doesn't ever happen, but just in case it does, don't let that happen either. Breathe. My stomach's making noises. It's breakfast time. We snack. It feels weird. I don't have a dog in here today. It feels really weird. It feels wrong. I feel like I need to call Logan and come bring a dog. Alright, we're almost there, guys. 7 seconds. Breathe. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax. We're going to do the Sartorius stretch. Now, Sartorius is a long muscle that goes from your outer hip across your leg to the inner part of your knee. So this is actually responsible for a lot of hip flexor tightness too. So what I'm going to have you do is you're going to bring your foot, your heel outside of your butt, right there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to cross the other leg over. Apply pressure at the knee, and then you're going to lean back, but also kind of rotate this direction. So you're going to be pushing your hip towards the ceiling because you're pinning your knee down. That makes sense? You should feel a nice deep stretch on the outer quad area, across all that area. Yep. If you're super flexible, you can be like here, and then just kind of pivot a little bit toward the side. Once again, I'm pushing my hip upward, and I'm feeling it here all the way across. Feels great. I know, I'm just gonna turn away from you guys so you don't see my pain face. I got tight quads, which also is a tight Sartorius. Breathe, try to relax into it. It's okay if you're here. It's okay if you're here. It's okay if you're here. Wherever you need to be. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. Other side. Foot outside of your butt. You're using your other leg to apply pressure down on that knee. You're going to lean back and then kind of rotate, push your hip towards the ceiling. Breathe. Sometimes it takes a second too to like relax into it, and then once you do, you may be able to like lay further back. So pick a good position, whatever works for you. Keep that knee down. Yeah.
Just took a second.
I know. 30 seconds. Halfway there. Keep breathing. This squat is definitely tighter than the other one. 20 more seconds.
Okay.
Breathe. We're almost there, guys. You're doing great. And we just have one more stretch after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come out of it slowly. And we're going to do the cross body stretch. I'm going to give you 2 different variations to do it. You can either just do this and really like hug that arm in and hold it, or you can be on your stomach. The other variation to get a little bit more stretch and use your body weight is cross and then kind of pin your shoulder down. So this shoulder, the goal is to get it horizontal with the other one. Okay, so find your stretch. Ready, go. Breathe. everyone's hips and back and shoulders are feeling good after this. I feel like it was a little bit of everything, but obviously you can figure out what you need to work more on and then spend more time doing those specific things. Make your own program. You have about 25 more seconds. 15. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Okay, pick your variation. You can be sitting up, standing up, or doing this one. It's a good stretch. Feels fantastic. I see your pain face. Remember, your goal is to get this shoulder even with this shoulder. So this is not doing it. Breathe. We're almost there, guys. This is your last thing, and then you're free to enjoy the rest of your day. Almost there, 10 seconds. And that's it. Good job. I hope you guys enjoyed the class. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll put it on my page temporarily, and then I'll also upload it to YouTube. So have a great day.